In this video, we're going to go over mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, so you can see we already have this data set, and so before we mess with anything in terms of calculating out mean, median, mode, and range, we'd like to order this, right? Because right now it's just a big mess. So we want to order it from smallest to largest. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. So we got -4. -2 is the next one, and we'll cross them out as we're doing them. -4, -2, 0, 3, and then we got 3 eighths, right? 8, 8, and 8. Okay, good. Okay, so now that's a little bit more manageable. Okay, so why don't we start with mean, right? So with mean really just means average, right? So if we're trying to find the mean or the average of something, is we add them all up and then we divide by the number of terms, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get 7 different numbers here, right? So we know we're going to divide by 7. Then we're going to add these up. So -4 plus -2 is -6. Plus 0 is still -6. Plus 3 is -3. -3 plus 8 is 5. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 plus 8, 21. Okay, so we got 21 divided by 7 is 3. So there's our mean. Mean is 3. Pretty easy, right? Next we have range. Okay, so range just means what is the difference between the smallest number and the biggest number. So sometimes with range, it's easier to do a little number line, right? Where we have like, okay, here's 0, and the smallest number is -4. Biggest number is 12. Sorry, lost my mind there for a second. Biggest number is 8. Okay, so from -4 to 0 is 4 numbers, right? And then from 0 to 8 is 8. So the total, that's what I did. I was just getting ahead of myself. Total is 12. Okay, so that's the range. Range is 12. Okay, and what else do we got to know? Median. So the median is just the middle number. Okay, so we have 7 numbers in our data set, right? This is the main reason why we ordered it, was just for median. Okay, so the middle number is the 4th number. So that's that one. Okay, so that would be 3, and then we would be done. So what if, because you may see this, so what if the data set had 8 numbers rather than 7? Okay, so what if, go ahead and change this a little bit. So what if, we'll get rid of this little circle. Okay, we're ready to work again. So what if there were 8 numbers? What if it had this? Okay, because now it's not as clear what the middle number is, right? Because there's 8 numbers, and so in this case, you would take the 2 middle numbers together, which is the 3 and the 8. All right, so you'd have 3 plus 8. You divide it by 2, right? So that's 11 divided by 2, and that's 5.5. So that's how you do it. If the data set, if the total numbers are even, then you have to take the 2 middle numbers and divide it by 2, because there isn't one middle number in an even data set. If the total number is odd, then you just take the one number that's right in the middle. And that's how you do median. And mode is just the one that comes up the most often. Okay, so if you look at our data set, we have 3 eighths and no other repeating numbers. So that means our mode is 8. And that's all you got to know, right? Mean is average, right? So add up the total and divide by the number of numbers that you have. In this case, it was 7 for us. Range is the difference between the smallest number and the biggest number in your data set. Median is the middle number. If it's an odd total numbers, then just pick the one right in the middle. If it's an even data set, then add up the two numbers in the middle and divide by 2. And mode is just the number that shows up the most often.